Absolutely. How y'all feel after a pay-per-view where CM Punk screwed over Drew McIntyre and your man's got his leg caught in the rope accidentally? Monday night they said, boom, Seth back.
Yeah.
Oh, my husband.
That is definitely Cool Hurt wore that at the 25th anniversary of Hip Hop episode.
Happy birthday, Hip Hop.
Happy birthday, Hip Hop.
So right timing though.
Did he have a Caesar?
No, he got his hair in a bun. He got the blonde tips again.
I think, but Queen Butch, I mean Butch Queen, I don't know.
Oh yeah, this is
he sound like he related to us.
Yeah, this is still Butch Queen.
That's over though.
Rollins. This is still Butch Queen era Seth Rollins.
I don't think so. It's different. To borrow a term, brother DDM, that you love to use, it wasn't va va voom.
It wasn't giving.
It was slick. It was slick, but it wasn't.
It was.
Yeah, I mean it.
You know, it was still to me giving Butch Queen Seth Rollins. I think
you like a Commodore and a Temptation had a baby,
but not with those gold grommets around. And then he had on a nasty Chelsea boot.
That was a Chelsea boot.
Yeah, that was a boot. That had a wedge.
I didn't see it because it had them elastic ankles. The Chelsea boots we had.
Yeah, you know I live for Seth Rollins though. You know Seth Rollins is one of my favorites. This version of Seth Rollins really made him. He endeared himself to me. Right.
Yeah, who had the better boot, Trick or Seth?
Now Trick had the more daring boot. Like Trick boot was given, bitch, I'm here. Seth boot was what we like to call in the community a subtle slay. Okay,
subtle slay.
Like
he went full Willie Dynamite
way.
Right. Like remember when Willie Dynamite was running down them steps?
That ain't no subtle slay. He got tassels on them holes.
It's not on the boot. It's in the bottom of the pant.
Is that a Miami Cuban on his ankle?
Yeah, he got. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're on the bottom of the pants.
Yeah, it's still Butch Queen Rollins.
That's the detail like on the
that's
shirt.
That's a zip up boot. That's the Rick James boots.
Yeah, it's a zip up.
That's that cocaine.
Yeah. Hey, that nigga messed around and snatched 3 or 4 ankle hands when he zipped them hoes up.
Jesus. Shit, I gotta go to the show tonight.
I know that probably going to lose that Money in the Bank. I hope that they're helping elevate Damian, but I'm gonna just say this, and I don't want to offend our Puerto Rican delegation.
Shout out to the Puerto Ricans.
But when you see Damian in the ring, not in ring, because in ring Damian is great, he's phenomenal. But when you see him on the mic and in character work with these other big guys, it don't feel big. Like, it just don't feel big to me. Like, he don't feel like, no shade. I feel like, and I'm not just saying this because I got on his shirt. I have an inkling that when Oba Femi shows up on that main roster, he gonna feel like he belongs with them.
So let me ask you this though, and it kind of goes back to something that Trick said earlier. Mm-hmm. The guys that we've seen Damian talk to, who has as short a leash as Damian has? Because I feel like he's one of the guys who hasn't been anywhere near that spot. His leash is short. And there are some guys. There's your AJs who comes out and gives that goddamn pink salmon jacket type of promo. That you have your Seth who can cut a promo whenever he wants. Even guys like Dominic Mysterio, who they've let run since really the holidays last year.
Thanks.
Damian's leash is like, we put you here now. Nobody expected you to be here. But how much of that leash have they given him, or does he think he's allowed to rock with? Because even as a guy who's on top of developmental, for lack of a better term, he's been able to get busy, but this guy's leash has got to be kind of short. And they yo-yo this character. Good guy, bad guy. Good guy, bad guy. What you want to do this week?
Word.
Well, there's a saying that there's no small role, only small actors.
Damn.
And in his instance, I will agree with you, brother fan, on the short leash. However, what concerns me is even on that short leash, like case in point, this is where theater training comes into play. When he was talking to Seth, for example, right, on Monday night, he could have delivered those same lines with the same intention, but a different type of way. There's a lot of stumbling. Like he could have said, he said something like, you got to go to the back of the line. He could have said, he's like, yeah, you got to go to the back of the line. He could have went, I respect what you did, but you got to go to the back of the line.
You could be like back of the line, whore. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
however,
you deliver it different.
Let me ask you, because you're familiar. Are you familiar with method?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That I think the reason why people do method acting is the exact opposite of why his success has been a little weird. It's because those people have been allowed to kind of sit. Like Seth knows that, that ain't whatever Kobe Lopez, you know what I'm saying? That ain't Kobe Lopez, but Kobe Lopez is set with that person that was in that ring for years at this point, right? Mm-hmm. When your character gets jerked around like a Damian Priest, it's tough to know that character, right? Like, and I said this earlier in the week, like the best I've seen that character was right before they sent him up, and he had won a North American championship, and he in the hot tub with the chicks, and he was wilding, and he was the sexy, freaky nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was his role. And I was like, you know what? If you go in a bar and you see Damian Priest, that's who you see. Like, in real life, Damian Priest, I think who came on there? Was it Cam that came on here and said, I want my champion to, like, be a nigga that get broads, right?
Right.
Damian Priest is a very successful guy outside.
Yeah.
Right? I think he has an aptitude. I think they have to figure it out.
Yes.
But
yeah.
They have to figure it out. But also, to be fair, he's been sitting in that character since Edge was with the company when Judgment Day first started. Well, in that heel space.
This is his first time of really like spreading his wings. I mean, he's had mid-card titles, but yeah, he's only been on top of the company literally since Mania. Mind you,
is he a good guy or bad guy?
Damian Priest?
Yes.
I could see him being a good guy. And when it comes to being part of the Judgment Day,
mm-hmm.
he's the most, at the very least, he's the most middle of the road. They're way over there. They evil as fuck. He's like, nah, let's work this shit out. I just feel bad because he's a baby. He is up in the mix trying to figure out what Dom's doing. I feel bad because he's in the position. And then he gets in a position like this.
Ooh, bless his heart.
Shouts out to Peacock. You're not very good at instances like this where I'm watching the TV and I'm trying to take a picture with my phone. It's hard to fast forward, rewind to get to this. But I think the thing that puts Damian Priest over in the eyes of someone like Triple H is they'll have a main event match like this in Scotland. He'll go to bounce off the second rope and this shit'll happen, right? And then he'll get out of it and work the rest of the match. I don't know how his leg is doing right now. I'm assuming he's fine, but because he's been on that veteran path where he's been grinding for so long and he's at the top now, he knows, shit, that happened. Call an audible. We got to work with this and get through the rest of the match. And I think that work ethic is what's keeping him where he needs to be. But like, I think you guys are right. That's only going to get you so far. You have to then adjust. You have to say, this is who I'm going to be. This is how I have to present. And y'all going to deal with it until you're cool with it. And I don't know if he's there yet, because y'all said he needed a damn baby. He's a babysitter. He's not really.
I think he just needs theater classes. He needs classes to learn inflection because his inflection, his tonation is very one note. So there's no, it's not emotive. He doesn't emote in his verse.
But it wasn't.
It's not getting it.
It hasn't. That's the thing. This is not the best we've seen him. He was better with Bad Bunny.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He carried that whole situation.
Yeah, but even on the mic, then he wasn't given. It was because it was Bad Bunny, and it's because Damian Priest is great in the ring.
Nigga, shout out to Grim. I see you, God.
Shout out to Work. What the fuck is this? I gotta take
Work
an
is
image
wild,
out to.
Some people just need theater class. Like some people just have an innate charisma, and some people are like. There's a thing in modeling, right? Some girls just have it where you get discovered in the mall and you just that bitch because your DNA, your facial features, how you just naturally present, you just have it. But then there are those girls who have to work at it. They have to be regimented on their diet. They have to get that new haircut. They have to, do certain things. They have to photograph a certain kind of way. I feel like when it comes to the charisma piece and the character piece, Damian Priest has to work at it.
We've always talked about like having someone in the room, like when black people do black things. You know what I mean? Shout out to when Kaz was in that room and they were doing things like kneeling in the ring. If black people can't get people in there, I know no Puerto Ricans is in that room.
Facts. And mind you, if quiet is kept, well, it's kind of loud because I do read the reports, but it's the black people and the brown people that's low key keeping the box office tickets bought. If you look at the figures from them Inside Out 2s and them Bad Boys movies, like that was all us. So I don't want to say that's maybe a reason why Damian's on top, but I mean maybe there's something to all this. But shouts to Work. Sometimes you got to pop out. Speaking of popping out and showing niggas, Work did a Google image, reverse image search on this.
Oh no!
Does anybody know who auntie is this?
I knew it. I knew that was a woman.
He ain't got the belt because she's got like a whole belt situation, but that's it.
Yep.
I'll be John Brown.
Shouts out to King Troy.
Well, her mac and cheese is immaculate.
Facts. That may
she
be
like hum when she gets.
Shut up, man.
Get real mad. She get the humming.
Wait.
Mm.
Who auntie is this?
You talking about the noodles, right?
Ain't that the?
Yes, nigga. See, I know you.
That's not the one lady from She was in Wait Tags Hell with the little rabbit. Hey baby, every time I see you. Hey baby, come
From
here.
the PJs.
I'm
Oh,
dead.
damn. Let me get the chicken ready, baby. Everything gonna be all right.
I'm actually dead.